What's happening, people? For this week's exercise of the week, we're going to take a look at something a little bit different that you may have not seen before. It's an exercise that looks really simple, but when you actually perform it and try to perform it the way it's supposed to be done, it's really, really challenging. And again, kind of a different sort of way that is not like most exercises you've tried. So, this is the get up. What you're doing basically is getting up, like the title says, from a flat lying position on the ground. Find some place that's nice and flat, preferably kind of soft and somewhat comfortable. You don't want to be jumping off of a hard surface, especially during the sit-up part of it. But so find a mat maybe or a towel. Do this on a carpet that's soft or grass or sand or something like that, and make sure it's flat. So the basic idea here is to get up as quickly and as powerfully as you can from a sit-up position. And as you do that powerful sit-up and you start to come forward, what you're going to do is use your hands to kind of push your hips off the ground, while at the same time quickly tucking your heels under your thighs and butt as much as you can. Now the reason for that is because you're going to want to have a centered position with your body weight over your feet, because you're going to go immediately into a jump as powerfully and as high as you can off the ground from that get-up. As soon as you land, you reverse everything. You squat down, you sit down, use your hands to kind of help you ease back down to the ground, lay back into that lying flat position, and then immediately, without any pause, right back into a sit-up on the next repetition. Okay, so let's take a look at it. Alright, here we go. Let's do this. So, starting in the lying flat position, with your body completely laid out like this, you're going to do the powerful sit-up first. As you do this sit-up, you're going to generate momentum coming forward, which is going to help you transition into the standing and then jumping position. Now, as you do the sit-up, you want to put your hands to your sides, right next to your hips as you come up, and then kind of push your butt off the ground, which is going to help you bring your heels underneath you more efficiently. Without that push from your hands, at least for me, I find it a real challenge to get enough lift and momentum going forward to get my feet underneath me and then efficiently get into the standing then jumping position, even with the hands. I don't know if you can tell right here, but it was tough for me. I don't know if I've got some hip tightening that has been occurring recently that has made this exercise more challenging than it used to be for me the last time I did it, but I wouldn't be surprised. And that's actually a good point I wanted to bring up as well, that you may experience as you do this exercise, is that you may find that your hips are really tight. You're having a hard time getting past that tightness to the point of your weight coming over your feet so that you can stand all the way up and go into the jump. So if that's the case and you can't do it in a straight line from the sit-up to the pushing up of the hands to the standing to the jumping, just do the best that you can. You may have to turn to one side as you're doing the sit-up to kind of help yourself up, and then get into the standing position from there, and then do the same thing as you get back down. If that's the case, that's okay. Just do your best. This is definitely one of those exercises where not only is it unique in its movement patterns and things like that from most exercises that you do, but because of its difficulty and some of the limitations you may have, you may find that it's one of those exercises that takes a lot of practice to even do right once, and that's okay again. Okay, so once you get to the hand lifting of the hips part, tuck those feet under you as quickly and powerfully as you can. The further back under your legs and butt you can tuck those feet, the better and more efficiently you're going to be able to get to your feet and then stand in that standing position, which is going to transition you smoothly into getting into that powerful jump off of the ground, which is what we want. So ideally, this is a quick, explosive movement from the laid back position, sit up, push your butt up, stand up, and smoothly into the powerful jump and then right back down. Now when you come right back down, for me, it helps to have the hands there again to kind of ease my butt back onto the ground and then lay back. One thing I will point out in this video that I'm just noticing now that I didn't really notice at the time when I was filming it is what my hands are doing. I don't want you to swing your hands forward to help with momentum, okay? Let the abs do their job in bringing your torso up and off the ground and forward. Keep your hands straight next to your sides, your arms straight and your hands right next to your hips as you do the sit-up as much as you can, unless you absolutely need a little bit of help on that abdominal part coming forward, okay? So keep the hips next to you, Then you can put your hands right next to your hips, pushing them off the ground, and then vice versa when you come back down. Hands go down, letting your hips back onto the ground, and then keep them to your side as you prepare to go into the next powerful sit-up. Okay, so again guys, this is the get up. If you do this as powerfully as you can and as quickly as you can, say for even 5 reps or maybe 10 or 15 reps in a set, you're going to really feel this, not only with your heart rate but your abs, and especially for me, what I feel is all over in my legs and butt as I'm doing the standing and jumping part, because it's a really deep, you come from a really deep position and there's a lot of range of motion there, therefore a lot of muscles involved. Don't forget the jump. You're going to get tired and you're going to kind of just want to lazily jump off the ground, even if it's just a millimeter or two. But once you get to your feet, use your hands and arms to swing yourself up and do as powerful of a jump as you can and clear as much ground as you can. Okay? So, let me know how this works for you. You can ask questions on the Facebook page or on this video. Let me know what struggles you may be having, whether it's the hip flexibility or anything else with this exercise, and I'll do my best to help you out. Have fun with this, guys, and I'll see you next week for another exercise of the week. Aloha.